In this week's The Sloane Series, we are talking eyeliner. In this video, you are going to learn how to go from a beginner to an expert in doing your eyeliner with a few very simple tricks. Take a second, make sure that you're subscribed to us so you never miss a video. And if you aren't already, give us a follow on Instagram and me, Sloane Glass, so that way you can always see when the next Sloane Series video is up. And since I'm wearing it, I'm going to link this dress in the description of this video. It's long, it's great for summer, and it has pockets. If you're a beginner to eyeliner, the best way to start is with a traditional pencil. This one is waterproof, so it's not going to smear or smudge throughout the day. When I'm doing my eyeliner, I like to start out by tight lining. This is a trick that I always do, even if I'm doing no liner, no eyeshadow. I tight line anytime I'm wearing mascara. So the way that I do that is I position my mirror lower than my eyeline, and then I lift right under my lash line with my waterproof pencil, and just under that waterline, in little tiny strokes, I'm dragging the pencil along. None of the product will appear on the lid. This will make your lashes look a lot thicker. But when I blink, you're not going to see any eyeliner because it's all underneath. And I take it all the way down, really towards my nose. The way that I do that is looking the other direction, towards this wall, and then bringing the pencil really close to my nose. So even though there's no eyeliner on this eye, there's something on the lid, the lashes just look a bit bolder. When I put on mascara, it's not gonna have those weird spaces that you sometimes see that make your lashes look really sparse. Using the same eyeliner, I'm going to take it above my eye, and I'm starting in the center. The reason that I like to start in the center is that's an area that if you make a mistake, it's really easy to fix. If you make a mistake closer to your nose, it tends to smear. If you make a mistake where your wing is going to be, people get carried away, they make it too big. Now I'm switching direction a lot, but I'm just in tiny, tiny strokes as close to my lashes as possible. Some of the eyeliner is even getting on the lashes. I'm taking that line and making it super thin right along the border. You can always build it. We've all been there where it gets too big and it becomes out of control and you have to wash all your face off. It's crazy. Going forward is when things get a little tricky. This is when I like to really relax my eye and make sure that I'm looking downwards. And I'm just going to use really small motions. For the area closest to my nose, that is how your eyeliner is going to look very natural. If it's always connected, if it just looks like it's part of your lash line. So I position the pencil really angled upwards, and I anchor part of my hand to my face. I'm positioning the pencil almost dramatically upwards. In swift motions, I go down. And that's how easy it is to coat your whole eye. You guys can see the difference. I like to do my wing in the style of hooded eyes. I've been told my eyes are almond shaped, hooded, but I find that when I start to wear eye makeup, they can look a little droopy unless I'm very careful. If this is true to you, I really recommend this tip. If you have huge eyes, if you have all the lid space in the world, you can make your wing go this way and it will look great. If you're someone like me who doesn't want to sacrifice the lid space, who still wants their eyes to look large and almond shaped, it's going to be almost straight. So rather than going up towards your eyebrow, you can do this technique if you have a lot of lid space, but you're going to go a lot straighter if you don't want to sacrifice that lid space. I start a little lower than you would think, almost on my lower lash line. And I drag the product. You want to lessen your pressure as the liner goes up. I've seen a lot of people do the technique where they leave a gap and fill it in. Things can get a little out of control that way. So what I like to do is build upwards. So dragging across, I'm filling in that space. I'm making a really tiny wing here. I wouldn't even really call it a wing. It's more like a fleck. Once you start to feel really comfortable with these techniques, you can go over it with a liquid eyeliner very quickly. What I always do, so that way it looks really opaque, really black, really dark, is if I'm starting with a pencil, I'll go in with a liquid. And this technique's a little different because I'm almost tapping down the product. I'm laying it onto my lash line. So laying it onto my lash line and then going over that wing. I'm going to mimic the exact same technique on my opposite eye, and then we will do our lower eyeliner. Before doing any lower eyeliner, I like to put my mascara on because you really want a good sense of how much makeup you're going to be wearing. You're going to put mascara on, but you don't necessarily know if bottom eyeliner is going to complete that look. So start with mascara so you don't overdo the eyeliner. I like to use brown under my eyes. I think it makes my eyes look bigger since I have brown eyes. It helps to extend the color. Now for the underneath, we're trying to create a smoldering eye look. This is to create a sexier eye. It's not necessarily an everyday look, but when you are doing it, you want it to look purposeful. You don't want it to look like your eyeliner just smeared. What I like to do to ensure that it looks natural and not too caked on is to not take the liner any further than the white of the outer corner of my eye. The pupil is a little too close to the center for my liking. I like to keep it in this outer area where the white of my eye is. I don't go on to my waterline. I like to take it below onto my lash line. I think that also helps to make my eyes look still nice and round. So after I've put in the color, taking the opposite end of my brush, I ever so slightly smear it without bringing it down. The top wants to look very defined. The bottom is a little more smoldering. Bottom eyeliner, no bottom eyeliner. If you have any other questions about eyeliner, leave them in the comments below and I will go through and answer every single one of them. Or what I like to do if I've really learned something from a video is to just save it, refer back to it later when I'm actually doing my makeup so I can follow along that way. I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Sloane series. If you have any other eyeliner tips or questions, leave them in the comments below. I will go through and answer, but I hope that you are leaving feeling confident in your eyeliner skills.